Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 2. So in the last part we finished off heading through Halloween Town and we found out via who found out from? Oh shit.
Oh, it's you guys. Man, we were hoping you were.
Oh, we found out from the chipmunks. I can't my memory's gone, but we found out that Twilight Town's sort of popped up, and we've got a second one that's also shown up, and we've got this weird kind of other world that we haven't really seen before.
Hey, how's Simba?
It's showing up, but of course we can't do that yet. We've got other areas to revisit, so for this part and the next part we're heading back to the Pride Lands, and yeah, the world's still shit.
Go on then, see for yourself. Simba is one wishy.
Sorry, and apparently Simba's having a yeah, he's been having some issues apparently. He's considered a bit of a shit leader. So let's go to Pride Rock and see what's going on with him. What's going on, Simba? Sit down on my couch and talk to me. Oh shit, more darkness. And oh shit. It's Scar.
We better tell Simba.
Yeah, basically that's pretty much the
Wonder if he's up there.
sorry. That's pretty much one of the major gimmicks for this revisit, is that whenever you enter new areas and you have to battle, you will find you'll find Scar's ghost skulking about, and you're gonna have to defeat him. So it's a bit of a pain in the butt. It's not really difficult. So yeah, the Ghost of Scar is still basically causing issues, and Simba's sitting on his ass and not doing anything, so we're gonna have to get him out of his stupor and kind of get him to, you know, do shit, basically. So let's head inside, shall we? Look at Pride Rock. Alright, let's head in to the King's Den.
You came back.
Are you okay?
You don't look so good.
Hey Simba. Why don't we
so anyway.
team up and do something about that Scar ghost? Seems like everybody's worried about it. So now's your big chance to show them what you're really made of.
That doesn't concern you.
Been having to lie down.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Simba, could you sound a little bit more angry there, lad?
Just wish I knew
It
what
didn't
my
quite come
father
off right there.
But he's not here, Simba. It's all up to you now.
How about you start by getting off your ass and actually, you know, fighting this dude and getting rid of him?
So you're saying it's all up to me?
There you go.
I don't know how it happened that Goofy became the voice of reason in Kingdom Hearts. Oh my god. When the voice of reason is Goofy, you really are in a shitty situation. I'll be honest. But there you go.
can do it.
You gotta live for today and find your own path.
Live for today. And
There's no
find my
music
own
playing. Stop
path,
dancing. Let's get on with it.
Not my father's.
That's it.
I'm glad to hear you say that, Simba. Promise me you'll help Simba any way you can.
As long as Sora handles the dangerous part.
I'm counting on you, Simba.
Sure.
And so is our baby.
Damn, Simba, you work quick, man.
Great, now we're gonna have to babysit.
That was quick.
Let's go see
Nah,
Rafiki first.
Timon, I think
I'm
you're
sure
more
he'll
likely to be
able
baby
tell us
food.
something about that
But let's move on. So yeah, now we've got to go and talk to Rafiki. Oh, we've got the running tackle ability, which I never use. I think I've never used it, so I don't really know what it does. I think it's just, you know, a way of causing damage. Like you know, you can run into enemies and cause damage to them that way. I think, but I'm not 100% sure. It's I've never used it. It's not really all that it's not. At least I haven't found it particularly useful. Right. Being with nobody, yeah. So yeah, basically, the Scar Ghost is around because Simba's kind of umming and ahhing about whether he wants to be king and all that kind of thing, whether he's ready for it and all that kind of shit. So it's kind of the hesitation in his heart which is causing this thing to kind of manifest itself, which, okay, I guess it is Simba's fault. Okay, never mind. Why not? Okay, so now we know where we got to go. We've got to go to the elephant graveyard. The elephant graveyard. We've got to find the 3 hyenas and kick them in the face. So let's go find them. So now we're heading to the elephant graveyard to you know, beat the shit out of some hyenas to get some info. So let's get going. And once again, yeah, this is what I mean. He kind of pops up when you first enter a new area and then disappears, and then you're kind of good. From what I remember, at least early on, there's no new Heartless. Simba's a pretty good party member, actually. He, you know, does quick attacks, and can cause a you know, a pretty sizable amount of damage. But yeah, oh, these guys show up now. I can't remember if they were in the first visit. I don't think they were. But anyway, basically this world has the same problem in the revisit as it did in the first one, which is, you know, big open spaces, slow to navigate through, just generally not a very fun world to traverse through. It also doesn't look particularly nice either, so it's kind of bad on all fronts in that regard. But anyway. Oh, run away. Just beat him in the face, there we go. Simba's also, his team-up attack is also pretty good, the Howling Fang. I think it's called the Howling Fang. No, Wildcat. There it is. The Wildcat is a pretty fucking dangerous move. Oh shit. I'm going the wrong way. Oh, this way. Yeah. It's just a big wide open area. It's just a bit of a pain to get through quickly, especially in the second visit when all you really want to do is just, you know, get the fuck on with it. It can be kind of a pain the second visit. Although one thing I do like about this world in particular is that they don't just shove the Organization 13 plot in here and actually give you a pretty decent follow-up story, which makes sense. Is a pretty decent follow-up story that's new on its own. So I kind of like that. Now this one, this boss fight is a little bit of a pain. Basically, you wanna. All we're doing here is we're tracking them down one at a time, following them, beating the crap out of them until they go unconscious, and then you've got to find the second hyena and the third one, and it's just rinse and repeat. It's the way I put it is that it's not a particularly difficult boss. There we go, one down. It's not particularly difficult, it just can be time consuming depending on how long it takes you to find the other two. And how nimble and fleet of foot they end up being, because they can be a bit of a pain in the arse. But pretty much once you've got the first hit on, it's they are fairly easy to just keep whacking then, because at that point they kind of stay fairly close to you for quite a while after you've hit them. So it's less of a pain in the ass. The other thing about it as well is that with your running ability, it's really no problem whatsoever. And they all have a singular route that they go on each. God, I went American there. But yeah, they all have like one route that they go through, and so it's fairly easy to, you know, hit them off at the pass, and you know, it's fairly easy to cut them off. Like I say, damn it, come back here, you piece of shit. Like I say, it can be a little bit time consuming, but it's not difficult. It's just, like I say, it just takes a while, and it's all dependent on whether you can get other characters around you as well to cause damage. Another accessory slot that's useful. Goofy's got MP Rage, which is very useful as well. So, pretty good. Boss is pretty easy.
Tell me about Scar's
One of the
ghost.
easiest bosses in the game, to be fair.
Sorry, we don't know nothing.
Oh, wait. It's coming back to me. That's the one that only hangs out around Frady cats. Right, Bonsai?
Enough!
There it is. Must be a Frady cat around here somewhere.
Simba, do something!
How does it feel to be king? Why, you must be a truly
And he just starts talking.
After all, you are the son of the great Mufasa.
Where are you going?
Simba.
I think the story, in terms of writing, is pretty. Like the idea, the concept of it, of him kind of, you know, whether he's ready to be king or not, and how he feels about it.
Do you think there's something we can help?
Sorry, all that stuff is
We should
pretty
start by talking to Simba
good.
some more.
Like, it's a
Let's head
pretty
back to Pride
cool
Lands.
idea for a story. It does make sense from where we left Simba after the first visit. But the problem is that it's just not well written enough. Which, to be fair, that's a problem you can level at the entirety of Kingdom Hearts. You know, great ideas, it just the writing's just not fucking good enough. So yeah. So now our job is to find Simba and to basically get him to come back and confront face his fears and kick this Scar Ghost in the ass once and for all. Slightly angry eyes. Anyway, Donald's back in the party. Yay. Why am I saying yay? Yeah, fuck him. So yeah, we've got to head to the Oasis now. Head to the Oasis and go find Simba. But before that, Heartless fight. Yeah, I kept a lot of the fights in just because. Oh yeah, this is me like, fuck it. Let's just get going, shall we? It's just basically because we're getting close to the end of the game now. And so I need to start kind of... I've actually started in the last recording session. I need to start leveling up a bit more now because I think to beat the game... on normal, you want to be around about level 50. 48 to 50. During this recording, I was at level 42, but after a grinding session, I got myself up to level 47, 48. So we're just about at end game level requirements. So yeah, looking forward to that. So yeah, we're getting close to the end of the game now. Oh, I think no, these aren't new. These heartless motherfuckers. But yeah, we've just got to head to the Oasis now. Yeah, see, new area. Scar turns up for a little bit, and you just kick him in the ass a few times, and that's it. So yeah, Dispel is a pretty. It only works on those guys, and it's pretty useful. Gets rid of them fairly quick. Yeah, like I said, nothing really new here in terms of Heartless. They just higher level, and I think there's more fights. Do you know what? There isn't more fights, there's just more, like, you know, in the fights that you do have, there's more enemies and stuff. So yeah. Ah, shit. Yeah, these guys aren't they hit quite hard. And they can kind of stun lock you a little bit. But they're not ridiculously difficult, they just hit quite a bit hard, which is why they take a fair bit of health. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Did some pretty good there. Does some pretty good damage, and it can juggle you if you're not careful. So it's a bit of a pain in the ass, but yeah, I have more than enough firepower to kick these guys in the ass. And away to the jungle. Simba's having a nap again. It's like the second time in this part. Fucking hell. Simba, grow up. It's time to wake up and take responsibility, you piece of shit.
It seems even your daddy has abandoned you. How sad.
That's the only thing I find. I think they could have found something better other than a Scar ghost to kind of be the focal point of his kind of neuroses and stuff like that. Because like the final boss of that of the first visit was kicking, like, you know, the darkness infused Scar. So it's kind of like, well, why would Simba be scared of regular Scar when he's kicked that guy's ass? But yeah, like I say, that's another sorry, that's another issue with the writing, the story and all that. Look, it's like,
Simba!
It's a ghost. Fucking smack him in the face, piece of shit. And away he goes.
It's no use.
He would have died.
The king my father was.
But Simba, that's not what you're supposed to be. You can't be Mufasa. You can only be you. Everybody believes in you as a king. They just want to see what you'll do.
Which is kind of fucking obvious when you think about it.
They liked your father better,
there you go.
it's because you haven't done much yet. That's all.
I know that.
Then stop moping and do something.
Is that all, Sora? You're basically telling me he's a do nothing piece of shit.
Fine. Yeah. Why stick around if he's not even gonna try? Come on, Goofy.
I believe that's tough love.
The hesitant king will one day lose all his friends.
Worried by a silly old ghost.
Oh, that's why. I was trying to remember why they were, why his voice was so different. But it's, you know, using. How he falls for that, I don't know, and he can't tell that it's Donald's,
did it.
you know, Donald and
The
Sora's
ghost is
voice. I have
gone.
no fucking clue.
Hooray for Simba!
You know, I'm really lucky to have friends who'll stand by me and help me see clearly. My father wasn't so fortunate.
Wow, it took long enough to
There you
make
go
you see
again.
clearly, though, for fuck's sake.
Everyone here and in the Pride Land wants me to succeed. Sora, Donald, and Goofy. Pumbaa, Timon, Rafiki, Nala. You all want what's best for me.
I don't think that's everybody,
Father
though.
always had
To be
Scar
fair, I think there's
lurking
quite a
behind
few
his
other
back.
lions,
Cut
to
it
be honest.
down.
Oh
I've
well.
got to make the most of my blessings and rebuild this kingdom.
Are you gonna say it or do it?
Wait and see.
Simba! Simba, come quick! There's a bazillion
shit.
ghosts of Scar haunting
Something's
the
gone wrong.
Lands. Everybody but Nala hightailed it out of there, and now she needs your help.
So yeah, typical.
Oh,
Now we've
let's
got to
see.
go and help
All
Nala.
grown up and finding his place in the world.
Nice try. You're coming too.
Yeah, get on with it, Timon. Yep, Simba's back in the party, and that's going to be it for this part. Join me next time. When we'll be finishing off the Pride Lands once and for all. We've just got the boss fight to do. We've got to head back to the Pride Lands and save Nala, and defeat the final boss of the of the second visit, which is one of the harder bosses, actually, to be fair. So I'll see you next time for the next part of Kingdom Hearts 2. See you next time.